There's just no place like home, a place of love, a place of recharging. And the hostages must be returned home. We all rejoice even when a deceased hostage is able to have an honorable burial. This astronaut, Elon Weiss, returned home to have a proper burial. We rejoice in that with the family that's been in limbo for so long. And it's the IDF in coordination with Shin Bet and recovered this body. And there's a possible remains of another individual still not named. This is open news, it's on the news, but this discovery brings a closure to the families amidst the ongoing hostage crisis. And we're trying to rescue the rest of them in this world. It's just, it just doesn't understand tribe. It just doesn't understand the family of Israel and the commitment, the responsibility we have to bring even the bodies home. Just like Joseph's bones in the Bible were to be brought to the promised land. You see that this school was shot in the United States. Our heart goes out to our allies around the world, and when crises happen. And this school shooter, Robin Westman, he had written on his gun, "Israel must fall." He wrote, "Gas the Jews." He had in his apartment, "Kill Trump," scrawled on his rifles and around his apartment messages like this. And he wrote, even 6 million Jews was not enough. And he's just brainwashed by hate and lies, and it's sad to see that this indoctrination can happen anywhere. We have to find a way to be alert to indoctrination, even on the internet, and so we look over to Syria, and you see Ahmad al-Shara, right? His al-Julani, some call him, and this issue where Trump really gave him this chance to, President of the United States, to join the Abraham Accords. He gives an official no. He does not want to. He says he claims Syria's fight with Israel is different than from that of other nations, other Arab nations. I don't understand what that really means. It just means I think they're not ready for peace. They're not ready to leave aside the jihadism, the terrorism, and to try something different. They're not ready. And I'm glad to see some changes, like with the Canadian government, where you have Carney. He says he's not only condemning the anti-Semitic attack that happened in the grocery store just now, but he says there was a woman that was stabbed in a grocery store. I don't know if you know about this. Pledging, he says, "I will address this anti-Semitism that's just rising and rising and rising." But they also said they're going to retract their initial statement that they're about to sponsor a Palestinian state, to vote that way in the UN in a few days. They said there's definitely a stipulation that first Hamas needs to be removed and disarmed and disbanded. So that's nice to hear. And other countries, I think, are starting to also give similar things, like Hamas has to go before any such talk of any such thing like that. You don't want to reward terror. And Turkey, of course, announced that it will sever economic ties with Israel. They said no ships can sail directly here, no flights. Even the airspace was supposed to be closed, but still, I guess passenger flights can go. But it's this, you have our diaspora affairs minister, Amichai Shikli, and he wrote on social media, he says, "There's an axis of evil arising, fusing together the most dangerous imperialist visions, like Erdogan's, the prime minister of Turkey, his neo-Ottomanism, that Ottoman Empire, to bring that back, and the whole caliphate, like the Al-Qaeda caliphate type leader who will lead the whole Muslim world. These uniting, bad news. Bad news. And anyone who fails to see this fails to understand fundamentalist Islam and the true nature of what's going on in the Middle East. So a lot is going on. We have a lot to put into our focus and to stand strong for full and complete victory. I love reading 1 Samuel chapter 12, verse 22. It says, "The Lord will not forsake his people for his name's sake, because it has pleased God to make Israel his people." Thanks for standing with his people and with his word.